Hi Virgo, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for November 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in November and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Virgo, now on to your November 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. In this month of November, everyone on this planet is going to be affected by light codes that are emanating from the sun. That is raising our frequencies and vibrations and expanding our consciousness. We will all be affected by this one way or another. So keep this in mind that November is likely to be a very impactful and pivotal month for us all. So I wish you many blessings in this month of November. And the first card you have, Virgo, is the Ten of Rods. And this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. And even though these are burdens, they're knowledge and experience you've gained that are going to help you as you move on to the new and better horizons. You could also be feeling overburdened or having a lot of responsibilities that you are contending with in the month of November. You may have to travel to go see somebody. And it could be quite a distance, or something about it may make you feel like it's out of your comfort zone or out of the zone of an area that you're familiar with. You may go and actually help somebody out of a jam. Maybe they had car trouble, or they need somebody to come pick them up and take them somewhere. Like I feel like you're going to come to somebody's aid. It could be they had a car accident, could be their car broke down, could be their car's just not working and they need to be able to get back and forth to work, or they have an important doctor's appointment, or something that you may step outside of your comfort zone, involving a little bit of driving or traveling somewhere to help someone out. If you work in a company or business where you can troubleshoot things, I feel like you're going to be doing that. And you're going to be troubleshooting things and pointing out what does or does not work, especially where there's flaws and things could be improved or repaired or improved, which sounds like a perfect job for Virgo. It sounds like they're coming to the right person. You could read something, watch a video, take some kind of class or course or webinar or something that I feel like you're going to get out of it something very important that's going to be helpful to you. And it could only be like a few small pieces of information. It might not be like the whole entire thing. You may know some of this stuff already, or you're familiar with it, but there's a couple things that you're going to glean from some kind of webinar, seminar, webinar, something you read or research in November. You may consider going back to school or getting additional degree or training, because you could find out, Virgo, that if you go through that, you could increase your yearly salary, maybe even, I know this is going to be a ridiculous amount, you people are going to say I'm nuts, by $50,000 a year. But, or it could be something that you may learn about stock trading, crypto trading, something else you could learn or come to know that could increase your ability to make money. So it could either happen through a job, in a career you're in, you get an advanced degree or additional training, you go through a program of some sort, and you end up making, not all of you, but some of you may make $50,000 more a year if you do that. So be on the lookout for those kind of opportunities to show up. Or, like I said, you could learn something about what or how to invest in certain things. And it could be crypto, it could be, could even be land, and or things to do with like buying and flipping houses, or, you know, I don't know what it's going to be about, but I feel that you're going to be expanding your knowledge and information that will ultimately lead you to be making more money. Next card you have in your reading is the Six of Pentacles, which is giving charitably, generously, and freely to others. It can be receiving charity and generosity from others. It could also indicate the balance of give and take. Or financial success could be coming to you in the future, which I do feel is happening based on what I got in the Ten of Rods card. I feel like some of you Virgos are going to make some money quickly. Again, this could be from land, turning homes over, flipping houses, could be investing in precious metals or crypto or whatever you're inspired to do. I get like you make the money turnover looks fast for you, positively. You could attend some kind of gathering where people do like silent auctions for charity, or people do bid on certain things, and you could be matching people's donations or bids on things. I see that coming up for some of you. But it probably would have to do with like a fundraiser, a charity event. That's what I feel it would be connected to. If you sell any products or services, and in September and October, you were selling your products and services well, I feel that you get repeat business and return customers and clients. If you own your own business, or there's products or services you sell, or maybe you have a channel on one of the video platforms, and you could get return viewers, return subscribers, clients, customers, patrons, all comes up here for you. If you own your own business, you could be getting a lot of repeat clientele in the month of November. If you're good at fixing things, this would be an excellent time to open a Mr. or Ms. Fix-It business. You can make a lot of money, especially during the holidays. Like if you know how to fix, you know, if somebody's washing machine breaks, or somebody's, you know, porch lights are out, and you know how to do some electrical work or a little plumbing work, or you know how to repair things that break, or this or that. If you start like a sideline on that and advertise it, you could do extremely well. That could even be something you just do here and there on the side. That could actually turn into a full-blown busy business. If you know, if you're like Mr. or Ms. Fix-It, you could do really, really well. So the next card in your reading is the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on protectively to things of value. Could be money, could be possessions. This card can also symbolize financial success coming to you in the future, which Six of Pentacles can also mean that too. So This is often called the miser card, so holding on protectively to your money or other things of value. You're going to be very cautious with your spending in November. I feel like you want to keep careful track and record of not only what you're spending, like bills and expenses, but also like bank account activity. Maybe you feel like there's been some fraudulent or wonky things that have come up, or you're suspicious of it, or you're going to do holiday shopping and you're starting to do it, but you are wanting to make sure that what you're being charged is 100% correct, that you're not getting some sneaky charge that got in there that really didn't belong to you or was a mistake. I feel like you're going to be looking through bank statements, credit card statements with a fine-tooth comb, paying really strong attention to your spending, especially for holiday gifts. And you're going to be very highly alert to fraudulent activity on anything, your emails, or if you own your own business, on anything to do with your business, or your credit cards and banking statements. I do feel like you're going to find out you got charged for something that didn't belong to you or that you shouldn't be charged for. So I do feel you actually find something that was a mistake. You may have a conversation with a lawyer. You may go and talk about changing your will or estate or creating a will. You could be doing that in November or December, either month. This could be a month where you want to hold somebody accountable for somebody that owes you money that needs to pay you back. Now, well, who jumps into your mind when I say that? Is it a friend, a family member? But it could be a company. It could be a company or a medical institution, or an insurance company, or somebody that owes you money that they took or they need to rectify it. And because I hear rectifying and reconciling. So you may have to put somebody's feet to the fire and say, hey, yo, you owe me some money. Now, like I said, it could be somebody you know personally, but for some of you, it could be a company, institution, a financial institution, an insurance company, maybe the government owes you money for something, or your bosses, if they owe you, like if maybe you're supposed to have gotten workman's compensation or some kind of disability or something if you were out. Maybe they owe it to you. Maybe they didn't do it right. So you may have to hold people's feet to the fire about not following through on the protocols and filing things properly in relation to you and money that you are owed. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know here there is three new video series you might be interested in that I've recorded. My Wisdom and Guidance Psychic Tarot readings using the Wildwood Tarot deck are new. I've never done these before. And in those readings, they cover a 1-year time period from October of 2025 through October of 2026. And there's 4 categories I look at in those readings. There's love and romance, friends and family, career and finance, and health and wellness. And I pulled tarot cards for these positions, and I think I did 2 cards for each position. So you may want to check those out. Those Wildwood Tarot gave very interesting insights and information. So you may want to get both your sun sign and your rising sign on those. And last month, my Spirit Animals Tarot, Oracle cards, and Jasper Crystal readings I recorded. And if you resonate with animals, you will definitely like these readings. I used 3 different kinds of decks. with animals and animal messages, and I thought they were very interesting. And I looked into the jasper crystal at the end of the reading, which I don't use too often. So, and some people really find the jasper crystal messages resonate with them. So you may want to check those readings out and get your sun sign and your rising sign in there as well. And my psychic crystal readings for the month of November 2025, they're available. So if you want an expansion and a continuation of the readings I'm doing right here, right now on YouTube and Rumble, you can get a continuation through those crystal readings for November. Those links are all posted down below in the description box in the Show More section, and they're connected to Vimeo. And they're also on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. These videos are all also available on Patreon, and the link to my Patreon, and they'd be on the shop, my Patreon shop. The link to my Patreon is down below, and it is also on the videos page of my website at theluckymermaid.com. So now card number 4 you have is the 6 of Cups, and this is past life reincarnation relationship coming together again to solve karma. It could be a love relationship. It could be an old family relationship that you're reincarnating again. This could also mean fond childhood memories or children. You might feel like you have to play referee among 2 children or children of yours or in relation to you that are at odds with each other and not getting along. This could also be, you may feel like you need to be a referee if you have pets that are like your children that are not getting along. You may feel like you have to be a referee for that. Some of you are pregnant, or someone close to you is pregnant. Because I hear pregnant and I hear going through the gestation period. So you may be watching yourself or someone else go through that pregnancy process. And you could also be doing everything to get ready. If it's happening to you, you may be, getting a baby's room ready, painting or wallpapering, getting baby clothes cleaned and ready to go, putting together a crib, getting a changing table, like in the diaper pail and all that stuff. You may be preparing. And if it's not happening to you, you could be doing it if one of your kids is having this happen, or one of your grandchildren or children are having children. You may be helping out. But for some of you, this could be happening to you. Some of you, if you have old, children's bedroom furniture, that, for little kids, or cribs, or smaller toddler beds or any of that, you may be fixing up this furniture to sell it. You could be painting it and selling it, or refinishing it to sell it. So some of you may be doing something like that. Some of you may have a friendship where the 2 of you are getting closer together. Now, some of you, it could be a friendship turning into a romance. But some of you, it could be a friendship that, you were casual friends or friends, but now you may be becoming tighter and they may be becoming like your best friend. For some of you, this could kick up for you in November. And it could be this is going to be an evolutionary thing. You have 2 things that are evolutionary here in this reading. Pregnancy, going over the gestation period of a pregnancy, or an evolution of a friendship developing into a relationship that's stronger, bigger, bolder, or maybe even a love relationship that's happening too. So in these general readings, Virgo, you always have to take out that little sifter and sift through what's going to make sense for you, because I'm talking to Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising people. And think of how many Virgos could be watching. So you have to see what makes sense to you. And don't forget, these are predictions, so they may not resonate with you at the time you hear them. It may come to light later on. So the last card in your reading is the Strength card, and this is having inner courage and inner strength over adversity, having spiritual power over the material world, taming the savage beast in yourself, in someone else, or in a situation. This could also have some indication you could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you have put some kind of product, service, goods, website, or something out there, and now you're waiting. You're waiting to see, is it going to be successful? Are people going to like it? Are you going to attract more clients and customers? Are you going to attract business? Is it going to work? But I do feel whatever this is, Virgo, you've put a lot of thought and energy into the process of getting it up and running and going. I don't feel like this is something you just slap together, fly by night, off the cuff, and throw it out there. You've done your work, painstaking work, and all of that. You've put your time, your energy, and your focus into something, and now you want to see, is it going to fly? Are people going to want it? Is it going to be popular? And it could be anything. Maybe you wrote a song and you put it out there, or something, a website you created, or some kind of like new craft or something you came up with, or a creation, and you put it together. You know what comes to my mind? You guys are going to say I'm absolutely nutty. But, the Cabbage Patch doll comes to my mind. And I never had one of those. I was kind of a little too old for Cabbage Patch dolls at the time they showed up. But they were extremely popular. And there was a woman that invented it. And it was popular. And then I think I don't know, you got to research the story. Research the story about Cabbage Patch Kids, the dolls. So you could create something and make the next Cabbage Patch doll, or whatever, whatever the thing is. It doesn't have to be a doll, but that is what came into my mind. So you could create something and maybe put it out there in consignment shops, or on a website, or on Etsy or eBay, or whatever you want to put it on. And it could take off. It could be something that becomes like the next Cabbage Patch doll, or whatever. Somebody invented those things, Somebody did. Somebody invented the Barbie doll. Somebody invented the Cabbage Patch doll. And they're rolling in the bucks now, I can tell you that. You may come across or run into somebody you used to date or be in a relationship with or married to in the past. You may run into them, and it may be uncomfortable, and you may have to have strength. It may be awkward. Maybe they're with somebody else, and so that makes you feel weird, or it's just weird. Maybe you're with somebody else and you run into this person, or just running into them at all makes you feel put off or a little uncomfortable, or because I don't feel like you're like, yeah, cool, we ran into each other. I don't feel like that. I feel like you're like, oh no. And I am going to warn you, what my guides say, it's going to be weird. I don't feel like you're going to feel like angry or hatred or anything like that. But I don't feel like it's going to be loving vibes either. It just feels like weird, off-putting vibes. So I hope that doesn't come up for you, Virgos. But remember, am I talking to Virgo sun sign, Virgo rising sign, or Virgo moon sign the strongest? I don't know. You can let me know in the comments later. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Virgos to work with, use, or wear in the month of November 2025, you got citrine, which doesn't come up too often. And citrine is full of sunshine energy, a joyous and uplifting stone. It's a stone that helps bring success, prosperity and wealth. It awakens and expands the higher mind. Citrine brings good luck in trade and business. It improves self-esteem, self-trust, and self-awareness. Citrine produces positive energy and it brings you calmness and helps balance your emotions. It also aids in your digestive system. I happen to love citrine a lot. I don't have a lot of it, but I do really, really like it. This is a very pale one, but it is a joyous, happy stone. I do feel like uplifted when I wear citrine. This is going to help you if you need to make up your mind and you have to make decisions, and especially if you have to make them quickly or in a timely fashion. Carrying or wearing citrine is going to help you, like, bam, you get right to it. And it's really going to help you look at things and people squarely in the eye or squarely in this situation and know whether they're telling the truth or lying, or whether they're good for you or not good for you. So citrine is going to be like a barometer for you, like, you know, good on this side, bad on this side, like, what's the scale, what's the meter going on for you? Citrine. If you have to go on any job interviews and you have to meet or go on a date or meet a potential new boss or a job interview, you need to be carrying citrine because it's going to help you evaluate people really clearly and situations really clearly. It's also going to help with acid reflux or acid indigestion. So you may want to wear it. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It does mean a lot to me, and it helps me a lot. And thank you when you hit that hype button, because I have seen my videos start to show up more. So I do believe it does help the algorithms. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. You can also get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides by following me on Facebook at The Lucky Mermaid LLC, also on X, Pamela Georgel at The Lucky Mermaid, and here on YouTube on my YouTube posts. So you may want to check those out. And I also post many written content of predictions and messages on Patreon. So you may want to become a Patreon member. So I hope you have absolutely awesome month of November, all the signs of the zodiac, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.